Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a bullet journal setup for 2023, and the journal that I'll be using this year is this Leuchtturm 120 GSM paper. The reason why I chose this one is because it has 205 pages and I want to make it enough for me to have everything in 1 year. So first thing to do is that we're gonna write down the name, and you know how hard it is to write the first thing on the new journal, so I struggle a little bit, but I got this new marker from Zebra and it's really nice. So after the index page, I'll be making the cover page. I used this craft paper from Archer and Olive notebook, and I went to print and cut out the number 2023 to put on. I did it with the sticker paper and I used Cricut machine to cut, so I cheat a little bit, but you guys can hand drawn or you can use a template or whatever works best for you. I made a thick border with the marker and I used this rubber stamp that I have. The flower this year is the peony, which is one of my favorite flower. I used the stamp because at first I was gonna make everything looks like scrapbooking, but it may seem too much for the cover, so I opt out and used the rubber stamp instead to get a minimal look. Then I used the Gelly Roll pen to put on some details. Then I make a little envelope on the left, so I'm gonna be using this to store my grid spacing guide ruler. I learned how to make this from YouTube and I'm not too sure if I can use it, so I'm not gonna do a tutorial on that. But yeah, this is my cover for this year. Alright, and the next one would be a word of the year, and the word that I choose for this year is grateful. That's because last year there was a lot going on in my life, and I don't know if I could survive without being grateful for what I have. So yeah, I want to continue on this mindset and want to be grateful for the things that I have in my life. And on the right side, I'll be making a year at a glance. At first, I was gonna write all the calendars with hand, but because I don't have enough room to write all the 12 months calendar, I decided to cut out the last page of my journal and then print out the mini calendar and put it on. So this way it looks like it blends in with my planner. And on the next one, we have this future log. I am inspired by my last year bullet journal, and so I'm gonna be doing exact same thing. So I'll be cutting out this Dutch door and make this into a vertical calendar spread. If you guys want more detail, you can check out my last year's bullet journal, but the video was in Thai, so I'll be going back and add subtitle for you so you can skim through and get some inspiration. So here we have the tabs. I used this craft paper from Archer and Olive, and I made little tab for each page. I made a mistake because I forgot to make one tab on the left for the first 4 months, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with one tab short, and hopefully I don't forget again next year. And on the top, I used this rubber stamp to stamp out future log, but while I was filming, my head was covering up everything, so I cut out some of the footage. And for each tabs, I will have 4 vertical months for the future log setup. I made a bit mistake, so I was one tab short, but that's okay. Hopefully I don't mess up again next year. And for the headers, I'll be using this rubber stamp to stamp out the month. And for the mini calendars, I'll be using the Sakura Pigma Micron to write on the mini calendars. I used the size 02, which is the size that's not too big and not too small. It is perfect for the dot planner. So in the past, I used my future log to write down the dates, like my friend's birthday or important days, but this year I want to do more of the future planning on the future log, so hopefully I get to use it a bit more. Alright, and it's time to decorate the spread. So for this year's theme, I'll be making a scrapbooking, and like I showed you on the last video, I bought lots of supplies from AliExpress. So if you haven't watched already, please check out my unboxing video. All the supplies are up there. And so yeah, I was looking forward to do this setup because I wanted to use my supplies, but it turns out that because I have a lot of supplies, I was pretty overwhelmed by what I have, and I don't know how to make things work. So it took me a really long time to make this video. It took me, I think it's over a week to finish all this setup, but in the end I had a lot of fun making it, and it turns out really cute. And here's my future log. I like the way it turned out. On the next setup, this is gonna be our goal spread. For this year, I will be doing a 3-month, 6-month, and a yearly goal. The way I set goal for this year is that I'll be more mindful and more intentional about my goals, and I want to break down as much as I can so I can achieve my goals more easily. The paper that I use again is from the Archer and Olive. I really like the quality of this craft and the black paper, so that's why I keep using them. And then I decorate the spread with the washi tape stickers and the rubber stamps. Over here I had to fix it because the box was too small, so I was scared that I'm not gonna have enough room to write. And then on the right we have this intention page. This one I was gonna do the affirmation, but I changed my mind. I think setting intention would be more suitable for my goal setting this year. And for the next one, we'll be setting up the list. This paper is so pretty. It came with one of the sets that I bought, and it matches with my rubber stamp. So on the right side, I'll be making a books to read list. I saw this on Pinterest and on YouTube for so long, but this is the first time that I actually doing it, and I had fun making this spread because it seems intimidating and it seems like a lot of drawing, but it's actually pretty easy and fast to do. For this year, I want to read more. The past year I read some books, but mainly I read the non-fiction, and I mainly listen to audiobooks because I don't have time. But this year I want to focus on reading fictions. Especially I want to go back to read the Japanese novels. I got a few books from my dad a couple years ago, but they were still in the package wrap, so I want to go through them and read them again. So if you have any fiction books to recommend, please leave in the comment section down below. And on the left, we'll be setting up the shows to watch. At first, I was gonna combine shows and movies to watch on one page, but I don't think this is enough room for me, so I'll be doing the movie list on the separate section, but it's not gonna be on this video. And lastly, we have this projects and ideas set up. So this is gonna be where I write down all my upcoming projects and where I do the brain dump for my ideas. So last year I planned to do a lot of things, but I didn't get a chance to do, so there will be a lot more things for me to do this year, and hopefully I get to do more YouTube videos. So if you haven't done so already, please click like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss on the upcoming future projects. And here's a final flip through for my 2023 bullet journal setup. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.